Hello, everybody, and welcome back to some more blueprints. Today, I have two missions of doing my best to solve the combinations of the safe in the office and the safe in the drafting room. Now, I've been thinking a little bit as I've been editing videos, and I have some thoughts about like solutions that I'm thinking of. I'm thinking that in the office, maybe I should count the large statues of being like the tens place and the small statues of being the ones place, either overall or of just Count Isaac Gates. And then for the drafting studios, I might count the small gates, but use those as the day, and November is the month, since November is what the calendar is showing. But we'll see if that's correct. Also, hoping that we just, stumble across some cool stuff, which we might be able to do. Who's to say? Day A2. If I'm sounding kind of off, I've been having a little bit of a neck problem. Neck ache, if you will. And it's affecting how I'm sitting in such. Another thing I wanted to do is just experimentally, like, get the blessing of the monk again and draft the clock tower in the outer room and see if that does anything, if we can see anything from up there. And also, like, if we do that, we'd be able to check what is in the little box if we open it in the outer room. I'm not sure if it's going to be an allowance token. It might not be anything, but we'll see. Another thing I thought of was it would be interesting to bring the stone statue into the antechamber drafted in the outer room with the little monk carrying the note that says, what was it called? Or what was the poem? It was steady is the scepter, deadly is the stone, heavy is the crown, ready for the throne. I know where the crown is, I know where the stone is. Scepter and throne, I don't know. And I do know that there's a throne somewhere, and it might be like the Alazara vision talking about that chair in the drafting room. It was kind of implying that that was the quote-unquote throne. And it could be, but I'm not entirely sure. But even so, I don't know where the scepter would be. Sure. Also, I'm starting to think that the Blessing of the Rook does not have any secrets within it. Ooh, yes please. I'll make that commonplace. Music room. I feel like music room has something to it as well. I'll make it commonplace. Chapel is I like chapel standard. Let's see if we can do some logic here. All boxes displaying the word empty are empty. All statements displaying the word true are true. All boxes displaying the word gems contain gems. All statements displaying the word contains words. Interesting. All statements displaying the word boxes are false. All statements displaying the word statements are false. So if this is true, both of these are false. Because this one is saying statements, this one's saying boxes. If that's true, so if we're saying that this one's true, we're saying that this one is false, meaning that this isn't empty. This is false, meaning that it doesn't contain gems. If this is false itself, then it's saying that these two are true, right? So it's saying that this one contains gems. Are there any others that say gems? No. And this would be true. So this would be empty. Oh, but this is saying true, right? So this one can't be completely true. It could be half true. But I think it's more likely that this one is the true one. And therefore, this one is not in fact empty. But I could be wrong. I was wrong. Nursery. I'm kind of waiting to go outside. I'm not sure if I should or not. I'll get the treasure trove later on. I'll go ahead and grab a new clue. Why not? You know what? Let's just grab some gems. I still don't know where to use that coat of arms. I'm sure I'll find out eventually. I'm really kind of taking a gamble here. Because this is the only path forwards. All right. And I still feel like there's got to be something with this room. Maybe one of these days, in the near future, I'll just wait for it to be in both of these positions and see if anything happens. Treasure trove is not ideal. Oh boy, okay, so this is 10 times 11 to the nearest 100th, so 100 divided by 20 would be 5. 16 times 2 would be 32, to the nearest 10th would be 30, divided by 10 would be 3, times 2 would be 6, to the nearest 10th would be 10. This is 4 squared, so 16, flipped, so 61, minus 40 would be 21, minus 20 would be 1. There we go. The silver key. Oh, what the heck? This is not a good run. Well, let's go ahead and do this. Drafting studio. I would need the magnifying glass. Yeah, I'll take it. The real question is this door appear locked? Because if so, The run is over. No, not locked. And it has keys, but that would also end the run. So, this is gonna be interesting. Well, let's redraw. Whew. Library it is. Foyer. I feel like that's our best bet. Archives. Interesting. I think I will go archives. Let's see if we have any unlocked doors over here. Security door, interesting. Oh, 2 security doors and an unlocked door. This was just a bad drafting strategy in general, I'll be honest. But the 3 dice will allow me to go back and try to get the Blessing of the Monk. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, not very close at all. I think it was 45 gold for Blessing of the Monk, but I could be wrong. Oh, don't even need to use any dice. No code check. Blessing of the Monk, duration 5 days. Oops. Do we have any rooms worth drafting there yet? Could do the drafting studio. That might be interesting. Yeah, let's do that. Also, the observatory might be interesting. Let's try this first, though. Call it a day. A very good setup day, if you will. Day 83. Mailroom. Your package has been delivered. All right, let's grab that. Since I have the running shoes, I might as well go ahead and open up the antechamber. First, let's draft the drafting studio. Those are both my gems, unfortunately. Okay, so we can still see that little hole in the roof that we were seeing where the statue is, the monk. Great Hall has the middle left and the far right blocked off. Hmm. Oh, time to try to get some gems. Like that. And if I ever get a hammer, I have 2 trunks to open. Sure. Let's see if we can do this one. Statement matching this statement is true. The statement matching this statement is on a completely true box. The statement matching this statement is true. The statement matching this statement is on a box containing gems. The statement matching this statement the statement matching this statement is on a box containing gems. The statement matching this statement is on a completely true box. Interesting. Okay. So let's focus for a moment on the statement matching this statement is on a box containing gems, but only one box can contain gems, meaning that either this one or this one is lying. Maybe both of them are lying. Well, no, it could be one of them is lying and one of them is telling the truth, right? So it's either in white or black. The statement matching this statement is on a completely true box. That would mean that the black box is completely true and the blue box is completely true. That would mean that the white box would be completely false, though, which could be correct if the blue box is completely true. So this bottom statement here, sorry, no. Yes. This bottom statement is false. So these are not completely true, meaning that this one is completely true. Statement matching this statement is true. The statement matching this statement is on a box containing the gems, meaning that the black box must contain the gems. Come on, logic, don't fail me now. Let's go. All right. I keep on finding myself in these same terrible drafting situations. Jeez. I think I should start exploring the left side first before the right side. Since the foundation points to the left, I have more overall options on this side than I do on the right side. Anyways. 14 is crossed out. Interesting. I've never seen that before. 14 plus 4. Let's just try it basically. That would be 18. Is that wrong? That is wrong. Is it just 4? Okay, interesting. So just marking out things that I can't use in the equation. So the only thing not marked out is 5. So I'll try that. Correct. This is 20, negative 20 squared divided by 20 would be 20. Then we ignore the 10. Okay. Interesting. Haven't seen that before. Treasure trove. I forgot to pick up the allowance, I suppose. Well, I think using a key here is worth it. The true treasure of the trove is not in the house. Interesting. Huh. So it must be something that we unlock either by going through the tomb area or some underground part of the house that I haven't explored yet, which would be really cool. I mean, we did have the visions of the like spooky part of the tomb with all of the like statues, and that tomb with or that cavern with all the colored lanterns. Use the monk buff on that room. Ooh, that's a good idea. That's a very good idea, especially since I have the monk buff right now. Enjoy a lunch. Also, hello, Alpha Crick. How are you doing? Do I take the garage here? That would leave me with a good amount of keys, but not many options. Is it just me, or does it look like there's another exit to this room this way? Ah, gotcha. Just trying to stay awake. Understandable. Yeah, we'll go for the garage here. Oh wait, what am I missing? A coin. I guess there's not a second exit to this, even though it kind of looks like that. If I move out of the way, kind of looks like there's a little area missing of the border. We shall see. Yeah, I don't know how that would work. Back to the beginning we go. Oh, nice. Alright, really want to go to the right here. Ah, that works. Very nice. I'll take the gift shop here. Study, huh? I'll actually take the utility closet. A boiler room, opening up some more options for us. Courtyard. Very nice. I would really like a commissary. Rotundra. I don't have that many gems on me. Ooh, I think I will go for security so that we can fully open up the security doors. Wait, did it change that to low or high? I can't remember. change it to low. Let's set that to high. Okay. Ah, that's good. Ooh, and you can even trigger the dark room. See. Where can we go? Probably chapel here, to be honest. Aha. Sure. The more stars, the better. Ooh, this is a good room to get here. Sure. Commissary would have also been very good. Yeah, I'll take that here. But first I'll rotate. Come on, magnifying glass. Oh. Unfortunate. Hello! Yes, I am streaming once again with a new little VTuber model. I'm not sure if you saw that last time or not. I'm doing well. It's been, my family's been taking a lot of weekend trips, so it's been a little bit strange for streaming and such. But other than that, I've been having a great time. I was, a little bit ago, I watched the video you guys posted about the Summer Games Festival, and that Monsters Are Coming game that you were talking about looked really interesting. I wonder if it's out yet. Let's see here. Office! Okay, this is one of the places I wanted to go. Perfect. Oh, how this place has been the bane of my existence. Let's see if I can solve it today. So my thought, right, is maybe March at the count, March being the third month of the year, and this statue being the statue of Count Isaac Gates. I've tried counting all the statues of Isaac Gates and adding them up and putting them in as the date, the day part of the dates. And that hasn't worked. But maybe this big statue of him is worth 10 little ones. So if we did that, it would be 10, 11, 12, 13, 13. Let's try 313. Nope, that didn't work. Maybe it's worth 5, so that would be 38. No. Am I supposed to say 03? Or maybe it's like 0304? 0303? Oh, I was just not putting in the zeros. Okay. Well, that's a little bit unfortunate. But we got it open. Oh my gosh. The plot so far is that I've not made much progress at all. I think that you only really missed one stream. And in that one stream, I didn't get very much done. Aside from like showing off the VTuber model a little bit, the big floating eye. Which is hard to do now that my neck is super stiff. Ow. But let's go ahead and get into this little letter here. The 8th letter. Also, interestingly enough, the 8th letter is like a little infinity symbol, like the 8th room is. I mean, it's just an 8 on its side, but still interesting. March 3rd. Dear Mr. Sinclair, thank you for promptly answering all our demands not involving the police and allowing this unfortunate transaction to transpire as smoothly as one could hope. And while I'm guessing you had hoped to never hear from us again once we had given you back the envelopes, we felt that one final red letter of our own was merited given the circumstances. Hopefully, you will not be as careless with this missive as you were the others. Correspondence this incriminating should be kept in safes, not desk drawers. Let's first put your apprehensions aside, as I'm sure another red envelope is the last thing you expect to find on your desk this week. No, we're not making more demands, and no, we do not have copies of the other letters. So I think what this is referring to so far is the first red letter that we found behind that bar. The date was May 8 on that one. Saying that like we found a bunch of your red letters and we're going to blackmail you now. Or this could also be from the old gardener who actually got into the Herbert Sinclair's desk on the 10th rank. Or those two people could be the same. You were already more than generous and accommodating, and the least we can do is fulfill our end of the bargain. So why write to you at all? Why incriminate ourselves further if we already have what we want? In a word, principles. After reading your eloquent reply to our initial note, it became apparent to us that there had been a few misunderstandings. This letter is intended to clarify some of those points and hopefully will place our schemes in a softer light. First, we may have gotten too excited with the colorful language of blackmail, but our goal was never to terrorize. Despite what you may believe in your interpreted as thinly veiled threats towards your young nephew, I want to personally assure you there was never any tangible danger. If we gave any impression that we would hurt the youngster, it was meant only in the very vague sense of hurting his social prospects. And yes, while you admit that our word choices might be questionable, enough so that it would be reasonable to accuse us of being intentionally misleading, we hope you believe us when we tell you that this was not a calculated ploy to elicit payment. However, as payment has been received, there is nothing to be gained by scrutinizing the questionable ethics that were employed in our extortion of those funds. Little defense can be mustered on that score. Additionally, any judgmental tone you may have detected when we discussed the content of your stolen letters was entirely unintended. We want it on record that we do not consider ourselves superior to you and your family in any way. and are in fact entirely sympathetic to the underlying cause that the letters pertain to, and you thought this letter couldn't get more incriminating for us. Again, we feel guilty as sin, and only time will tell if the financial recompense will outweigh our culpability. Even though you will never hear from us again, we hope this parting letter will result in you thinking of us and our dealings, if not favorably, at least sympathetically. Sorry for the inconveniences. Forever Anonymous X. Interesting. I just realized I have the number one fan tag. Let's go! Huge. Interesting. Well, this makes me wonder. Especially this part here, where it's saying, like, we don't consider ourselves superior to your family in any way. I don't know. It makes me wonder if it's another one of the, like, strong royal houses of Fen. Like, maybe the people who owned Featherfall Keep are the other branch of the Sinclairs that Simon is a part of. So he's a part of both. So I don't think this would necessarily be the Epson family. I don't know. But I'm just so glad we finally got this thing open. Jeez, that took way too long. All right. Continuing on. I will say before we continue on, I should go ahead and special order a compass. Here we go. Wait, that's not what I wanted. No, I didn't mean to exit. Oh, man. All right. Order accepted. Although I do know where the the safe in the drafting studio is, what I don't know is where the last letter is. I'm assuming it's in the 10th room after we have gathered all of the sanctum keys. But I guess we'll find out. And that's a whole other ordeal, isn't it? Let's go for the rotundra here. Gotcha. I hope the meeting goes well. Let's click this one more time. Let's go ahead and use the secret garden key. I wonder if the crown has any effect on picking up the stone, since with the stone and the crown were in that little poem. Also, now that I think about it, I'm hoping we can draft the clock tower again. because I was thinking of the little rhyme, right, in the clock tower, the little poem about like the four cardinal directions. And I'm wondering what happens if we set up these arrows so that they are in those same directions. Because I think it started with a swan flying south, right? And then westwardly winds the something in the north and something in the east. We can try that. I feel like that might have some sort of merit to it. So I want probably the little one to point to the west. Is this the little one? No, that's the little one. Oh, and that's that one, okay. And I want this one pointed north. Oh, that's the wrong way. Dang. And then I want the big arrow pointed east. And I can double check this if I ever find the clock tower again. Well, nothing happened, but that doesn't mean that it isn't correct. Workshop or conference room. I'll go for the workshop. Guess I'll go for the Nook. I kind of want to go places that have the chance of giving me the magnifying glass, if possible. Greenhouse, huh? Sure? We're doing fine on steps. What am I missing here? That. There we go. I really want to go to the right. Aha. I can. And in fact, I can also bet 100 gold if I wanted. I guess not. Is there more stuff? Where is this? Aha. Come on to the left. Perfect. Clock tower. All right. This is another one of the rooms that I want to draft in the outdoor area. So southward, I see swan, ashen like the sunset's shore, carried by the westwardly winds, robed like the moon of the north. Eastwards, I see a crow, dark are the days coming forth. So it seems like it should be south, west, northeast, right? Hmm. Forgot to open that up. Oh well. Foyer. I didn't turn foyer to commonplace. I feel like that's a pretty good room. Bunk room. Move to standard. Breakfast room, we'll keep it standard. Alright. Veranda. Another chance for a good item. Let me use my watering can. Oh, she goes spare room. Hmm. Lots of keys, that's for sure. Chamber of Mirrors. That is like the only possible way that I'd be able to get a magnifying glass, I'm pretty sure. So let's go with that. It by itself is pretty useless, but it will allow me to do is try to redraft the commissary. Are there any more dirt patches? No. So this is south, west, northeast. So what does it look like if I put them on south again? So it says rogue like the moon of the north. So if I set all of the arrows northwards, does it show the rogue moon? Is that what it is? No! I gotta remember that this is the medium one. So rogue, like the moon of the north, is showing the rogue moon when everything's pointed north. So southward, I see a swan. Carried by the westwardly wind. So let's put them all east. And I think all of them being east opens up a lever, right? Which is in fact the east door. And I guess when they're all south, it shows the sigil, right? I wonder if there's anything else to this. I could be reading too much into it. Either way, let's go back to the closed exhibit and try to explore that room. Is this the right way? No. You need to go through the rotunda. And I also need to remember to end my day in the treasure trove. Where is this coin or key? There it is. Okay, alas. Oh, there could be magnifying glass in the study. But unfortunately, there is not. Alright, is there anything else I want to do before I call it a day? I could change the chess piece I have, because this place does have a queen. Let's go ahead and do that. Guess we need to eat as well. Hello! I will consider contacting you. I appreciate it, though. Thank you for the follow. I never got a hammer, did I? Oh well. Let's eat up. Yeah. I didn't want to say anything in case they weren't a scammer, but I was like, that does seem like an automated message, doesn't it? Especially when they follow the channel and then instantly say the message. The scams are so frustrating though, because like there was one person who was like, yeah, I really like drawing art, so if you ever want art for your Twitch or anything, let me know. And I was like, that's really cool, but also like I feel like what a lot of people do is they like create these like chat GPT personalities. They give them a pseudo personality and then send them to people's streams asking to commission art, and then probably just like AI generate art. And that might not be what everybody does, but it seems like something that I should be concerned about. Let's see, what did I want to do here? Nothing because I don't have a magnifying glass. Is that right? Shoot, I completely lost my train of thought. I wanted to go outside in order to... I could unlock this door, but I'm not sure if that would help at all. I need to get back to the treasure trove. I have 100 coins exactly. So I could do some gambling, but I'm not sure if I have enough steps for that. Also, I noticed that this guy's pointing to this door, right? But I don't know exactly what he's pointing at either. I know I still haven't gotten the Arch Ares sigil. I was doing something thinking about Arch Ares, and I was thinking it's probably horseback travel that they are known for, and rough trails. I don't think they'd be agriculture or military. Don't think they would be this. Don't think they would be this. It could be known for engineering, although I don't know which country would be known for engineering. Probably the people who make the puzzle boxes. Those are probably the engineers. Can't remember what this symbol means, but let's give it a shot. Okay, let's try that. And I do want the language. I don't know why I went away from that. Let's see if this works. No. So it's not any of this. It's It's not this arrangement. I don't know what the asymmetric ones mean. I don't think these showed up in Realm and Room at all. Realm and Room at all, I should say. Let's try giving these a shot. Okay, nope. That's not what I meant to do. Oh wait, I think one of those was turtleback travel. Yeah, that was turtleback travel. If I remember correctly. I'll deal with this later. I could try to get them by like trial and error, but I feel like I should be able to find them somewhere. Or at least like learn enough about them that it makes sense. All I really know about Archaries is that it was one of the lands that was talked about in the history of Oris. And that's where I get like the lightning and bad weather conditions, but I'm not sure. I guess real quickly what I'll check is if he's pointing through the door at anything. Not really. Back we go. Is it just me or is the stream lagging a little bit? It kind of looks stuttery at points. Right. Time to call it a day. And the treasure trove. Day 84. Let's go to the treasure trove immediately. Find out what secrets it's hiding. Okay. Wow. So you were right. This must be the secret. The true treasure. Hmm. The only the only issue is that I don't know how to open it. I need 3 of something. Cool. Another mystery to try to uncover. On to try to get the drafting studio. I wonder what I could use to open that, though. Hmm. I wonder if it needs to be one of the special keys. Or a hammer? A power hammer. I do have one of those in the code check. I'll spend my gems on those. Oh, that's what I was wanting to do yesterday. I was wanting to change my chess piece. Duh. Well, I'll change it another time. I was like, I could have sworn there was something I wanted to do. Oh, no gems. I think I'll backtrack a little bit and try to get some gems. Oh, there was gems with a lot of other good options. I think all these are alright. Time for some math. Alright, we have 13 and an x over 20. 6 times 2 is 12. And then the rest is x out. Nothing. Plus 2 squared is 4. Plus nothing. Alright. Silver key. I think I'll redraw here. Always seems pretty good. Maybe I needed 3 keys to open it, since it was, it had 3 keys, or not 3 keys, but 3 sigils on its top. Okay. Let me first try to get the garage or something. I should be slightly careful with my step count. Hmm. Let's give these a spin and choose the lab. Hmm. I only have 2 of the gear rooms, huh? I think I'll redraw. Ooh, the foyer is pretty good though. Let's do that. Before I do anything else, I'm gonna see if any of the keys I have will work on that thing. Probably should have waited until I got the power hammer, but oh well. Nothing. There's gotta be some clue as to how to open this thing. Blessing of the Monk is definitely one of the best blessings, one of the coolest ones from what I've seen of it. Granted, I haven't experimented with a lot of the other blessings, but it seems like this one has the most potential for secrets. Observatory. I can't even do that. I kind of need to choose the parlor and get this right. Oh boy. A box with a true statement is empty. A box with a false statement is empty. The white box is empty. A box with only true statements is empty. Black box is empty. A box with a statement that is also on another box is empty. A box with more than one false statement is empty. Black box is empty. A box with no true statements is empty. Oh boy, this is... I thought 2 on each was rough. This is 3 on each one? Oh my goodness. Well, the black box is empty appears twice. And then a box with a statement that is also on another box is empty. But that's also a singular box. So this one just straight up says the white box is empty. And this one straight up says the black box is empty. This one straight up says the black box is empty. If the black box is actually empty, that would mean that this one is the one that is completely lying. Meaning that there would be a gem in the white box. If the white box is empty, and that's true, right? That means they would need to be in the black box. Is that right? Box with only one true statement. Box with only true statements is empty. Wait, is that even true? So, black box is empty. Yes, because that would mean that this one is the liar. If the white box is empty, then we know that one of these two is the liar. A box with more than one statement is empty. That's true. Oh, sorry. A box with more than one false statement is empty. Black box is empty. A box with no true statement is empty. Wait, but none of these could be the liar, because if the gems were in the white box... Wait. Oh boy, this is confusing my head. I feel like the gems just have to be in the white box. I could be mistaken about it, but I'm willing to bet on it. Ah, I was wrong. A lot of these problems, it's like, is it really worth the headache to go through that for 3 gems? I don't know what the correct solution was. My thought was that if we only look at the statements about a box being empty, right? So the short ones, like the white box is empty, the black box is empty, the black box is empty. That means that if both the white box and the black box are empty, that can't be possible. So it's not, because then like there would be no box with all false statements. So therefore, the gems can't be in the blue box. But alas, continuing on. Let's see if that actually messes up the run or not. It very well might. Oh, well, I just wasted a bunch of steps for nothing. Whoopsies. Now that'll mess up the run. Losing half my steps honestly doesn't really matter, because if I don't get something that gives me steps, it's over anyways. Commissary. Dormitory. Dormitory would give me steps back, so I think I'll take that. Close one. I'll use the silver key here. Another gymnasium. Wait. Oh, sorry. I was thinking a weight room. Gymnasium is still pretty bad, though. Archives? I'll try it. Guest bedroom. Please not the hovel. Ooh, it's probably the boudoir. Secure. Oh, no gems. Never mind. The Great Hall is really good. Hopefully that'll give me some gems. One gem. Alright, I'll take it. Power hammer. Oh boy. Not ideal. This might be a doomed run, I'll be honest. The show. Oh, I don't have enough money for the showroom. No. Redraw. Commissary. Oh boy. Sure. Let's gamble and hope they have bananas on sale. They do not. No. They do have gems. It's just gold. I wish it was oranges. Alas. Is there anything I can do? Oh yes, I can enter the dormitory for 10 more steps. Might as well open this while I'm here. Do I have enough steps to get to unexplored territory? Yes. Just barely, though. Oh, I forgot to actually set up an experiment. That probably could have helped me a little bit, huh? I'll go for the drawing room. But also go this way because I'm gambling that I can get a set steps to 40 experiment. Those are not set steps to 40. And I don't think it really matters. I think my only hope is drafting either a dormitory or a nursery. This could be a nursery in theory. Kitchen. Oh, but even the kitchen, I won't be able to buy food in time. Oh, that's unfortunate. Well, on to the next day. Probably should have just gotten to a good room to get in the outer room, but oh well. On to the next one. Day 85. Oh, what a set of starting places to go. The pool, all right. The vault. Sure. It's been a while since I've been to the vault. I get to take another look at one of the passports. That piqued my interest. This one right here with the looks like ID written up there. But it could be I0, or you could make out a little bit of a 1 there. That's one of the things I was thinking fit into the castle scheme. But still not entirely sure about the solution to the castle puzzle. My original thought was that it would spell something out, and it could still spell something out. But I think it also might be leading to like some sort of code to get into the terminal in the Black Bridge Grotto. More math. 2 dots. Does that just mean 2 of them? So 8? Yes. So 10 times 550 minus 40 would be 10. All right. After last time, I might go for the nursery here. Or I could go for the Great Hall and get foyer later. I'll do that. Keep my options a little bit more open. What does the telescope have in store for us this time? Should not have clicked that, but it is what it is now. Oh, really should not have clicked Draxus. The tunnel stretches forth. I mean, I guess if the planetarium shows up, we'll take it at this point. Can you draft the secret garden? In with Blessing of the Monk? Huh. I never thought about trying to do that. But for this run, I think I just need to take the planetarium and kind of call it a day. Since I have the steps, I think I'll go outside and draft one of the outdoor rooms just for fun. Have I ever drafted the tomb while I've had Draxus? I'm not sure. I won't spend too long in here, though. Just a brief glance. The passwords to everything have been fairly simple, and I've been overcomplicating a lot of them. So I really am wondering if the tomb, like, how should I say it? The tomb code with the angels is easier than I'm thinking it is, and I'm just making a bigger deal out of it than it actually is. That's very possible. Another interesting thing with Blessing the Monk would be to end the day in the garage and then try to open the garage. I'm really curious about the planetarium, though. All right, calling it a day. On with the next one. Day 86. Let's go ahead and draft the planetarium and see what happens. What does this look like? Okay, same old, same old. Has this changed at all? No. Hmm. I never noticed this, but the stars are actually like not set on the walls because it makes it look like this is projecting the stars, right? But they aren't exactly on the walls. They're kind of floating. Or maybe this is just for the outside room that they're like that. This time I will surely get the drafting studio right. That's good. Sure. Oh, no, I want that high. There we go. Very nice. Attic. Yes, please. Oh, and a magnifying glass. And I need to remember that there's a trunk in here to bust open as well. Garage. Or commissary. I guess I'll go garage even though it kind of does dead end this little section. I think it's faster if I open up the garage and head out this way. Yeah, that is interesting though. So many interesting things to try with the Blessing of the Monk. Because I want to try drafting the garage and trying to open it. I want to draft the clock tower in the outer room. I think I'll go hallway just to be safe. Clock tower. Sure. Oh, there's the stopwatch. Go, go, go. Drafting studio, here we come. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. Hey, let me back in. Oh, that was abrupt. Ooh, and I can't use the secret garden. That's another thing I want to use is the secret try to draft the secret garden in the outer room. I wonder how that'll go. Treasure trove and commissary. I'll go to the treasure trove. Why not? Is it worth it using key? I might use a key at the end of the day. The Great Hall. That's pretty good since we have a foyer. That does cut off a lot of area, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. Gotta pet the dogs. I'll go for the mail room here. Anything useful? Nope. Come on, drafting studio. That ain't it, that's for sure. I'll go for the courtyard. You know what, it might be worth it just to... No, I only have 3 keys. I would hate to lock myself away. Here's the study again. But if I choose the study, I have no more options. Oh boy. It is quite risky. And thus ends the run. Another run of not getting the study, but that's all right. I think. I also wonder if drafting the library in the outer room does anything special. I have an extra key, so you might as well look at what this says. The previous box in this room contained a true statement. Okay. And we did find that to be true by way of checking it ourselves. So we still don't know how to open that box. $91 stars, almost at 100. Let's actually go back to the secret garden and call the day in the secret garden. I am quite curious as to what that'll do. Let me read this blessing again real quick. If you call it a day and a room in your house, you'll have the opportunity to draft that room from the grounds the following day. Okay, let's try it. On to the next day. Day 87. Secret garden time it is. Or, I guess we'll see what happens. I'm really quite curious. And no more blessing. Here it is, the secret garden. Oh, it's creepy. Okay. Interesting. So I wonder if... Okay. These are all pointing south. These are all pointing south. And it's showing... Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Okay. I wonder if I can follow that little poem in the clock tower in this location and see if it does anything. Here's the little ray of sunlight again. Curious. Okay, so south. The next one should be west, and north, and east. Nothing happened. Well, let's go ahead and just see if I can open the doors here. Oh! This doesn't even change. Oh wait, no, I just had it in the wrong position, that's why. Okay, let's point everything eastward, I suppose. I'm actually just going to turn them one at a time. See if there's anything different. So this, in theory, should get us back to the sigil. Yes. The other lever. And then finally the rogue moon. Indeed. You know what? Let me try to arrange these as the poem says once more, and then I will be done with it. Just really seems like that should be a thing. The medium arrows are already pointed north, so we just need this one pointed east. So south facing, west facing, north facing, east facing. This is a good screenshot right here. Very cool. Well, nothing super duper special, but it's interesting to know. It looks like there might be something worthwhile checking out there at some point. Still want to get the Blessing of the Monk and get the clock tower there, though. And without further ado, hopefully we can get the drafting studio after all this time. Oh boy. Well, I don't have enough for that. Wow. It really is wanting to dead end me already, isn't it? Treasure trove. Sure. What do you have to say this time? Two realms have the same colored banner. Interesting. I'm not sure if that's true or not. It is really wanting to dead end me. Jeez. I think I'm gonna need to go with the Rotundra here, to be honest. I'll drop downwards first. Sure. Let's do this puzzle again, shall we? This box has no false statements. The gems are in a box with a six-word statement. This statement contains 6 words. That bottom one is false. Okay. So if this top statement is true, oh wait, sorry. So the top statement can't be true. The gems are in a box with a statement containing the word 6. There is a box that contains a mix of true and false statements. This statement contains 5 words. That bottom one is true. The blue box contains exactly 1 false statement. The gems are in a box with a 5-word statement. This box has no true statements. So, interesting. The fact that the bottom line says this box has no true statements means that it's a mixed box, which means that these ones have to be either all right or all wrong. Since these have 2 false statements, this is also false, that the gems are in a box with a 6-word statement. So this means it must be a true box. The gems are in a box with a statement containing the word 6. The gems are in there is a box that contains a mix of true and false statements. This statement contains 5 words. But this one can't be true. Oh no, it's just that there is a box that contains a mix of true and false statements. Which is the black box. So the gems are in a box with a statement that containing the word 6. Which would be this one. Or itself, maybe. Huh. So if this box is false, right, then the gems are in a box with a 6-word statement would mean that it itself, the first statement, has 6 words. So it can't be in the blue box. So it needs to be in the white box because that's the only box that mentions 6. I think? I guess we'll see if I'm right or not. I am. All right. Double 5 is 10. This would be 3 minus, 6 minus 11 plus 6 would be 1. So a third of 1 doubled running to the nearest 1's place is 1. There we go. Could use the key to the secret garden again. Let's do that. Sorry about that. Oh my. Apple. So these must be connected somehow. It's really funny how close I am to this little outside structure here. On we go. Not clicking on you this time, thank you very much. That did not work out well for me last time. The clock tower. Well, I don't have the blessing. So I think we'll go for the channel. There we go. So this statue is down in the basement, along with, I guess, this statue? No, the guy pointing I don't think is depicted here at all. But this statue is. Interesting. It is not wanting to give me the drafting studio, is it? Zero gems. Hopefully I can buy some. Of course, the one time I need gems from the commissary. There are no gems in sight. Oh boy. I could go for the attic and get gems, or I could just do the dark room. I think I'll do the dark room. Oh my gosh. Well, at least it's not the furnace. I think you're going to go all the way back and go through the foundation. Oh, broken lever. I can make the drill. It's not a bad idea. Or the jackhammer, I should say. Yeah, let's do that. No. Nope, I'll do that for now. Hmm. I'll need to redraw here. Conference room it is. Oh no, I don't have any gems. Oh boy, I don't think it's the end of the run, but it's pretty dang close. It is looking grim. Of course. Kind of do want gems, so I'm willing to use another key here. No gems. Oh no, I closed it. This trophy room. I think that's worth it, even though it dead ends me on this side. Because it's the only way I can get the drafting studio. Come on, please. Aha. Hmm. It's not impossible to get the drafting studio now, but it's very unlikely. And even so, I don't even have a magnifying glass, so I don't know why I'm going through all the trouble. Let's try to get some dig spots. Not even, not even any dig spots for me. Jeez. Aha. I think I'll go for the office just so that I can reorder the magnifying glass. clock tower. I could also do showroom and try to get the moon pendant. Let's do that. And the emerald bracelet, sure. Is that all I can do? I can go back to the secret garden and dig using the jackhammer. Let's do that. Just because I know it's possible to dig up allowance, so I can also dig outside, to be honest. Pebbles! Won't be needing that. Let's do some digging outside. Old shoe. Nothing. And nothing. All right. Well, that is going to be it for today. Do I feel like I have time for another? You know what? I'm really wanting to get this last lure, so I'm going to do one more run. Day 88. To be honest, I'm not even sure if it'll be a letter in the drawing room. The drafting room, I should say. Could be just, could be something else. Oh, I kept my jackhammer and my metal detector. Oh, that's really good. In fact, oh, that's not great. I might go and try to get the root cellar. Well, I kind of want some dice so that I have more of an option as to what I get. Dining room here, and then I can try to... What's beeping at me? I guess it's just this. I can try to get dice in this corner here. Aha. Out we go. So I guess the next best thing after the root cellar would be the shrine. Because as I said, I do want to get the clock tower on the outside room. But for now, the root cellar it is. 3 gems, okay. 2 gems. 1 gem. Oh my goodness, it just keeps on going. A wind-up key? Huh. Dice. And more gems. Very nice. Where to go? I'll continue going this way. Maybe you can use the power hammer in the root cellar anywhere. I don't think you can. I don't know where it would be useful. I think I'll take this room just to have it available, though. More gems. Oh, I can make the detecting pick. I think I won't make it yet, but I'll keep it in mind. Well, I guess I'll make it. Sure. The ink bottle constellation is so small. The office. Lost and found. I'll go for the office. I do want green rooms. I could have taken the patio there. Kennel is good with the root cellar. Coin. Keys? Oh my goodness. I don't have a key card yet. I'll go ahead and redraw. Sure. was trying to get into the left of the antechamber, but probably won't be going there either way, so I guess it doesn't really matter. Let's see here. Lost and found would be pretty nice. Or treasure trove. That also works. Boxes marked with moon always contain false statements. Well, that itself would claim that itself is a false statement. So that statement must be false. Don't really want the ballroom, I'll be honest. I think I'll grab Lost and Found here. I don't really want to go in there yet, though. Oh my. Very nice. Did I get the gem here? Yes. What can I do with 2 wind-up keys? Passageway looks pretty good here. Oh, didn't mean to use a key. Oh well. Great Hall. Sure. Study. I'll take a study here. More chances for a drafting studio, which I really need. Come on, please. Foyer is also pretty good. Uh-oh. And there goes the phone charge. I wonder if I can plug in my phone while it's up there recording.
technical difficulties.
Well, I'm just gonna be unmoving for a little bit, I suppose. I think I will go foyer here just so the Great Hall is unlocked. And we can continue up this way a little bit. Hmm. More gems, very nice. It's kind of crazy that we're not seeing the drafting studio at all. Get the gallery before we get the drafting studio. Jeez. Well, we have more gems to go through, I suppose. Nope. I need to keep at least 2 gems on me. I'll choose the chapel here. It is looking kind of grim. We're getting the drafting studio. Granted, again, oh no, I do have the magnifying glass this time. Two dice, those would be helpful. I'm surprised you can't use the jackhammer on the chests. Okay. technically it isn't over yet. Which we do go straight. Oh wait, my phone lives. What was that all about? The real question is, does VTube Studio take more charge than the cable can supply? Guess we'll find out. There we go. That'll do for now. All right. To the very beginning we go. Oh, not this way. Oops. So many chests, so few sledgehammers. Could do attic. Sure, I feel like this gives me the best chance. Keys. Come on, let's see it. The drafting room. I wonder if it can only be drafted vertically. No, I feel like I've drafted it horizontally before too, but I could be wrong. Oh, maybe I should have taken the Solarium. I don't think I have the drafting room set terribly rare, though. Unless I've actually skipped over it one of these times and just not noticed. Which is very possible. And that's it. Oh, I'll go ahead and... Well, I guess I could technically get it here still, so I'll go for the gymnasium. Come on! Oh, do I dare reroll more? Let's do it. Let's get the drafting room now. Nope. Well, I guess since we're here, I might as well use the freezer and freeze up my accounts. Nothing you can jackhammer in this room. Well, I know we didn't end up finding that particular letter, or finding the drafting studio and punching in codes trying to solve it. But we did find the code to the office, so that's a pretty big win for today. I think with that, I'm going to call it a night. Thank you all for watching, whether it be the stream or the YouTube videos of the VOD. And with that, I'll see you. Goodbye.